Alright, good Wednesday afternoon to you. Welcome back to Shaving Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So it's, like I said, Wednesday afternoon. I got a meeting before work. I'm working a night shift tonight. It's all okay. No problems there. And it's Williams Wednesday, so we're going to tear off a Williams Wednesday shave here. Going to be fun. Going to be fun. So I got an email the other day that reminded me of some stuff, one of the YouTube folks here. And I did remember that, Williams started being made like 1840. They're the first ones to make it into a cake. Williams also invented ivory soap and then sold it to Procter & Gamble. So today's shave, I showered with ivory soap. Going to shave with Williams and going to finish up with Aqua Velva because Williams and Aqua Velva just kind of, go right together. So for a razor, I decided what the heck. We'll break out the F today, the Schick F. I think they called it the Schick New Improved maybe. I've got a little smog brush and we're going to use the vintage Williams in our scuttle here, although I didn't put the water in the scuttle and soak the brush. But we're going to get us a shave going on, and that ought to be really, really good stuff. Excuse my sniffles. Seem like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. Typical early winter, late spring type stuff. We've had some colder weathers and warmer weather, then colder weather, then warmer weather. And that happens. So the Schick F, isn't that thing beautiful? And it's absolutely, I don't even keep mine polished up. I let it get a patina on it and use it. I only made them like 1 year. And so that kind of makes them a prized thing. They shave great, like all the Schicks do. I can't really say that the Schick F shaves that much different from other razors. I know some people think it do, and that's great. But, it is a very nice shaving razor. It's a Schick, so it's got to be a good shaving razor. And it feels great in your hand. And just, just the whole thing that it wasn't made for very long, and there's not a lot of them out there, seems like. Not as much as other razors, definitely. Makes it a really fun razor to have. This one, you may remember, was actually gifted to me by a very good friend who has chosen to remain anonymous, and I've always respected that. So thank you again, my friend. Definitely. So I was over at Toast a little while ago, and there's been some changes over at Toast. If you're a member, or even if you're coming by as a guest and you haven't been there in a while, there's a lot of new themes and some new designs. I got Andres, River Run, to come in, and he's a lot better on that stuff than I am, and he made some changes and did some things. So there's a lot of themes there, and everything is looking really, really nice over at Toast. So I've still got to do the giveaway for the Jim Jr. bar. I haven't done that yet, and that's going to be set up probably tomorrow. I think I'm off for a couple of days. That's subject to change with the schedule, but I think I'm off for a couple of days, and we'll get that giveaway going. And that's also going to include a lot of the, if you've joined and you've been posting, I think I'm going to set a limit of like 20 posts for you to get in on the giveaway here. So if you're a member over there and you haven't been posting and you'd like a shot at the drawing, it doesn't take long over there to get 20 posts. There's a lot of information there and a lot of things going on. So there was also a discussion, and I'll get some input from the people here, on whether the Schick band and the Gillette Techmatic razors were actually SE razor or if they're more of a cart razor. And last time I used mine, if you'll remember, I mentioned the fact how cart-like they were. To me, the difference is you actually replace the blade by moving it to a new section of the deal without changing the cartridge head. So that makes it different from what we call unmentionables over at Toast. So that's my idea. What's your idea on it? So here with the Schick F, I've got as I recall, it's just a Persona blade. Probably came from Andrew's Shave Shop. He's got good prices on those, and I know I've bought some. So we're shaving off a couple of days worth of growth because I got lazy, got busy, woke up late, whatever reason you want to use, and I didn't shave before I went to work the other day. Maybe I just wanted to have more to shave today. I've been known to do that. We're going to shave. We got a meeting today, like I said. It's a good meeting. So we're going to get in a meeting and learn some new stuff, hopefully. And the swap over to the new company is going. I'll hold judgment until I see a couple of paychecks to see how the system's going to work. But as far as the job goes, it's still the same job. Still the same job. All right. Well, you gotta love an F. Any of the Schicks, but the F has just got the cool factor, and that counts. Cool factor definitely counts when you're shaving. Now, one thing I like to do with Schicks, and I think a lot of people probably do, is I do thin the lather out just a little bit more than I normally would with a Schick than if I was using just a regular SE razor or whatever. Now, I don't know that you have to do that. I don't think it is a particular have to, but it is something that I do. All right, look at there after the first shave. Everything's great. I could literally just do a touch up here, go about my business, nobody would know any difference. But, we're shave geeks here, so we shave, and I'm going to keep up the routine. Good old vintage Williams doing its normal outstanding job. This little smog brush, I think this is the 1406 if I remember correctly. And it does a great job for a little boy brush. You don't have to have a huge brush really to get good shaves. I used to have a little one, I can't remember the brand name right, the Dutura maybe. Anyway, it was a little, I think it was made in Turkish, a little really cheap little boar brush that I used to call the lather monster. That little old thing you talk about would make some lather. And so you don't have to have a huge brush. Here lately I see a lot of people, especially with the synthetic brushes, they're going to these gargantuan knots. And that's fine. I'm not really saying there's anything wrong with it, but I don't think it's necessary. Of course, a lot of things we do aren't necessary, right? Not always about necessity doing things. I mean, if it was all about just necessity, we could all have one razor, one soap, one brush, and, that would take care of the necessity of shaving. But that's not how we do it, is it? Not at all. Alrighty. What a nice shave this thing is. Smooth, it's easy. All the Schicks are this way. As long as you get one that doesn't have any damage to the head and you got a sharp blade in it, they will go to town and shave just wonderful. They're inexpensive. You can pick up, even if you want one of the older models, the G's, a lot of times the E's, the later model E's that didn't have the opening head. The earlier model E's that the head opens on, used to, I haven't looked in a while, but used to, they were a little harder to find. But you could find the G's, and there's all kinds of the newer models, the F's, and not the F's, excuse me, like the L head and the F and the J heads is what I'm trying to say. Even the adjustables, there was always a bunch of those out there, and they're actually a really good shaving razor also. And the neat thing about the newer models, the newer fangled ones, is that if you can get a hold of some twin blades, that really makes for a nice shave. I've known people to shove twin blades into the older models, but you're going to stretch them out, and that's not what they're made for, and it's not something that I get behind at all. I just don't. But let me tell you about something I do like that I saw the other day, and I need to get back over. Over at the Shave Den, one of the guys over at the Shave Den took a Gillette Tech, one of those two-sided thingies, and he cut one side off of it and shaped everything all up, and he turned it into an SE razor that uses half a double edge blade. That's what we call a shaded at TOS, single half DE, SHADE, a shade blade. And that looks interesting. I looked at it, looked like it'd be fun to shave with, and that might be something I might have to look into. I think I'd rather make one out of an old open comb razor. Maybe find an old that head's banged up on or whatever, take one side of it off, shape it around, and turn that into a single edge, a shade razor. That might be fun. We'll have a look at that maybe. I don't have all the tools and stuff to do it here, but I've got friends that are machinists, and I've got friends that are good with tools like that. And I bet one of my friends could fix that right up for me. Already got the coffee going for the afternoon. I've had coffee going since I got up earlier. Slept in a little bit today and ran out and did a few things I needed to do and back home. And this is what we get, is this wonderful, wonderful shave with the Schick F. If you get a chance to get one of these, get it. They're usually pretty pricey. And but if you do get a chance to get one, it's Fuzzy recommended. Fuzzy definitely approves of those. We're going to finish up with some ice blue. This glass bottle's starting to get low, about empty, and what I'll do is I'll get one of the new plastic bottles and I'll transfer the good juice over into the glass, because I like using the glass bottle. Now, I don't think the scent is any difference between a glass bottle and a plastic bottle. I know there's people that say they can detect a slight stink from the plastic or whatever from it leaching in, and I don't get that. But I do like having a glass bottle, especially on my countertop. I think it's pretty cool personally. Well, that's our shave for today. Hope your day is going good. I'm going to finish getting in uniform and get off to the meeting. You have a great day. Remember, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.